Yeah, Shalom Israel.
Shalom.
Again, this is I.S.U.P.K Sabbath service.
Shalom to Israel. Say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabashemaya, Kodash, Ayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Alakaka, Aba'a, Atizaka, Ayah, Aisha, Aratiza, Awa, Ayah, Washamaya, Natan, Nawa, Nakam, Kal, Yawam, Asalakno, Awakino, Asakno, Awakino, Mala'a, Tabiano, Laseawon, Bol, Awashino, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Malakwa, Arala, Taparat, Ilumia, Amad.
In the English, our Father, God in heaven, thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come,
Thy will be done, in earth,
as
in heaven.
What is it?
What is
Daily
it?
bread,
What is bread?
forgive us our debts,
Forgive our debts,
forgive our debtors,
lead us not,
temptation, deliver us from evil.
deliver us from
Thine
evil.
is the kingdom,
Thine is the
and
kingdom,
the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. We're going to say Hakak, Yahweh, Hashem, Shai, Bakasha, Tananoa, Hakak, Akwa, Amakala, Amarawan, Hakak, Ta'a, Zorarium, Hakak, Akoyam, Matayam, Hakak, Arakawat, Mala, Agarashin, Basham, Oshai, Nawadaman.
In the English, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
name of Yahweh, give us the power to heal, one man of sickness, no man of disease, for the cleanse the leper, for the raise the dead, forget and cast them out, name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. We say blessings. Barak, Ata, Yahweh, Shai, SHALAM, Kalayam, Matezabia, Al-Wapihana, Al-Wapiyam, Asaranyam, Akwatazaliam, Akwatazaliam, Adwatiam, Yahweh, Hashem, Oshai, Nawadaman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels.
Man general.
The captain. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Name
of Yahweh.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. We're going to say blessings for Yahweh, Hashem, Oshai, Raknawa, Rashala, Abiyah, Parim, Barak, Papa, Magan, Hashem, Oshai, Nawadaman.
In the English, Yahweh,
name
of Yahweh, bless us, and Israel,
and the school, bless, heal, shield,
protect our loved ones,
name of
Yahweh,
name of Yahweh, thank you,
so be it.
So be it. It's Psalm 121. Ashaya, Ayanya, Alhayam, Mayayam, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Mayayam, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Maratizat, Ayatan, Amawat, Galka, Ayawam, Tamarka, Ana, and Awam, Mala'a, Yashan, Shamama, Yashala, Yahweh, Tamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Adiyai, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Asamash, Aha, Wakalka, Wairak, Ayala, Yahweh, Asamash, Makalrai, Asamash, Atnaka, Yahweh, Asamash, Tazalka, Wawaka, Maita, Waib, I will have.
Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes.
I lift up my eyes unto the hills.
Whence cometh my help?
My
My help come from Yahweh.
My help come from
Which
Yahweh.
made heaven and
Which made heaven and
earth.
earth.
Suffer thy foot to
Do not suffer thy foot to
He
be
that
moved.
keepeth
He
thee
that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber. Behold,
He that keepeth
he that keepeth
Israel
Israel
shall neither slumber nor
and I have
sleep.
slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh
Yahweh is thy shade upon the right hand.
The
The sun
sun
shall not smite
shall
thy head,
not smite thy
nor
head,
the moon by
nor the
night.
moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve
The
thee
house shall be
from all evil.
from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy
Yahweh
soul.
shall preserve thy
Thou
going
shalt preserve
out and thy
thy
coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth.
From this time
and
forth,
even forevermore.
and even forevermore. When it says Psalm 83, Al-Hayam, Al-Malayalaka, Al-Takarash, Al-Katakwat, Al-Kaya, Ana, Awaka, Yawamam, Yawan, Wa'eh, Aimaka, Wa'ira, Yamawa, Tawada, Wayata, Yaita Sawo, Aita Sabawanka, Amawo, Lakawo, Wakakadam, Mawagabia, Wala'a, Yasaka, Samashala, Aiwada, Aya, Nawa, Tazawo, Laba, Yakawatwa, Ayaka, Baria, Yakawatwa, Alahaya, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alahayam, Mababa, Wagariam, Bal, Aimuan, Aimulak, Ashalat, Amiashabia, Tazawo, Amashawo, Anawo, Aimam, Ayawo, Sawawai, Apanyala, Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Madian, Asaya, Sarah, Kamadian, Anakal, Peaswan, Nashamadwa, Ayaidira, Ayawa, the man, Adama, Yatam, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yab, Mawa, Kairab, Wakazabak, Katazal, Nai, Kal, Nasayakamwa, Asha, Amawo, Narasha, Nanawo, At, Nawat, Alahayam, Shayatamwa, Bengala, Kakwash, Lapanyarwa, Waraka, Kaish, Tabiaira, Raira, Waka Lahaba, Talahat, Parayam, Kan, Taradapma, Basaraika, Wabasa, Wapatka, Alahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Palawan, Waya, Abaswa, Samka, Yahawa, Yabaswa, Waya, Ahalwa, Ayai, Waya, Parapamwa, Waya, Abadwa, Waya, Adaiwa, Hayata, Samka, Yahawa, Labadka, Ayiwan, Aika, Ratiza.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thou silence.
Keep not thy silence.
Hold
Yahweh.
not thy peace.
Hold not thy
Be not
peace.
still.
Be not still.
Thine enemies. Make it tumult. And they that hate thee. Lift up their head. They are taking crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted. Against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off. From being a nation. In the name of Israel. We give them more in remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They have confronted against the tabernacles of Edom. And the Israelites. And Moab. And Hagarenes. And Baal. And Ammon. And Amalek. Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Also is joined with them. They have hearkened. Children of Lot. Salah. Joined to them. As unto the Midianites. As to Syria. As to Jabin. And the book of Kesar. son, his parents at Endor, that he came at down from the earth, make them nobles, like Urim, like Zaid, yea, all the princes, Zab, Zalmunna, said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a supper before the wind, as a fire burneth the wood, as a flame set to the mountain of fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled, yea, forever. Let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, and the Most High of all the earth. I.S.U.P.K curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, name of Yahweh, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the schools. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel, that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter thy sanctuary, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the government of enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Islam, Aryan nation, skinheads, Pascomatazzi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, because of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airways, cable access channels and the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words through all the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues take the house of the thief and the murderer, let Yahweh shine, and Michael, Gabriel, come down with the flying saucers, and punish all the heathen that come up against us, as we speak thy word, cause it to be known by all, that is the angels that are done, cause it to spread through the media, throughout the whole world, cause them to shake at thy coming, in the name of Yahweh shine. Thank you always. So be it. Sir? Shahbia, please be seated. Ready? So again, we continuing again from last Sabbath we did. Right, so going to the book of Numbers, chapter 22, and starting from 13. continue with Numbers 22 and verse 13. Reading in Hebrew, and we will read in English. Waya Kwama Bala Aima Ba Bakwara Waya Amara Allah Sharaya Balakwa Lakawa Allah Arataza Kama Kaya Ma'ana Yahweh Latha Taya Laha Laka Aima Kama Waya Mawa Sharaya Mawa Abba Waya Ba'awa Allah Balakwa Waya Ama Rawa Ma'ana Bala Aima Halaka Aima Nawa. Verse 15. Waya Sapa Aiwada Balakwa Shalaha Verse 15. Waya Sapa Aiwada Balakwa Shalaka Shara Yama Rabba Yama Wana Kabada Yama Ma'a Laha Waya Ba'awa Allah Bala Ama Waya Ama Rawa Lawa Kaha Amara Balakwa Bana Pawara Allah Na'a Tama Na'ai Mahalaka Allah Alaya Kaya Kabara Aka Badaka Ma'ada Wakala Ashara Ta'a Mara Alaya Ha'ai Shaha Wala Kaha Na'a Kobaha Laya Athaha Ama Ha'aima Ataza Azaha Waha Aina, Bala, Aima, Waya, Amara, Allah, Aiba, Daya, Bala, Balakwa, Ama, Yathana, Lawo, Laya, Balakwa, Malaa, Baya, Sawo, Kasak, Waza, Haba, La'a, Awo, Kala, La'a, Bara, Atha, Paya, Yahweh, Allah, Alaya, Alahaya, La'ai, Shawata, Kwata, Naya, Awo, Gadawa, Baha, verse 19, Wa'ai, Taha, Shabawa, Na'a, Bazaha, Kama, Atham, Allah, Yalaha, Wa'a, Da'aya, Maya, Maha, Yasa, Yahweh, Dabara, Aimaya. Right?
Numbers chapter 22 and verse 13. And Balaam rose up in the morning and said unto the prince of Balak, Get you into your land, for the Most High refused to give me leave to go with you. Verse 14. And the prince of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak, and said, Balaam refused to come with us. Verse 15. And Balak sent yet again prince more and more honorable than they. Verse 16. And they came to Balaam and said to him, Thus say Balak, the son of Zippor, Let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from coming unto me. Verse 17. For I will promote thee unto every great honor, and I will do whatsoever thou sayest unto me. Come therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people. Verse 18. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of the Most High, my power, to do less or more. Verse 19. Now therefore I pray you, tarry you also here this night, that I may know what the Most High will say unto me more.
So we know as a continuation again from the last reading. Now it going in now as the children of Israel, for father's journey, through that wilderness, passing through the land of all oppressors or enemies as you record. Oh, at the same time, general and all, give a breakdown concerning at this point now that this was a heathen, and they wanted, this heathen now to come before, them word, to, as we say, to put a spell or enchantment over, the nation of the children of Israel, who are chosen people. But this Eden now receiving, as we say, as we go on more, you'll get more insight now. And sign, to this point now is where we are now in verse 89. Say, Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, I would, if Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word
of the Lord my God. So now understanding, as you say, and seeing what the Most High did, to our oppressors coming out, through, different wars, because in the scripture that explained, as we came out of Egypt, we met with our enemies, and the Most High bringing them to their knees. This hidden understanding that that whatever is required, that the Lord required, He's not going to go beyond that, to do more or to do less. So rather, He fill up you out with silver and with gold. He's not going to go beyond, the instructions that or whatever dream or the Most High gave unto him to come up against the children of Israel. Right? So,
yeah, and that's so sure again. So when the Most High always paid off for the nation of Israel, and when we never serve the Most High, serve the Most High. You see we see what's happening now. The nation will be open to the nation. You see what's happening here now. Moab right now. The Chinese and them here now. They're quaking. And things like that. Now they don't hear what happening to the other nations. Right now they see what's going on. Right now they see about Israel are wrong and things come like Brazil playing Brazil coming your country to pick up. Everybody know Brazil is one of the giants and them things. Everybody just coming out to stop what they're doing because them big footballers them here right now and things. Same thing is here now applying to the nation of Israel. So Israel right or wrong, all these nations and them here right now, and they don't hear what the nation of Israel did to the other nations and them. So like Moab now and the peace and equity just want to be up and because it's so frightening. If they're so far away, like if they go turn back and think whether if they go deal with the matter right there and also so they don't know how to think and all with the nation of Israel around here and thing. And that's how we should have the other nation just out of the queues and thing. Right? They shouldn't be drinking water fast like that, drinking it so that's what they say and they don't know what to do, right? And thing, right?
so just to add on it, because now they now saw the destruction of, as we say, of Ammon. Because now all as we say, the word that Moses, hey, we just passing through all the highways because we on mission, we on into the land with the Most High ordained, or promised unto our forefathers. All we just want is pass, but now being, as you say, the Eden them always, being ignorant, as we say, the Most High stir the spirit to feel that that they're so righteous and they're so, as you say, they're so powerful to come up against the Most High. He bring them to the knees. Now we to the path now where we going to go through the land of Moab, and they now saw the destruction of Ammon. So now, as we say, as we say, we're reading out now, is a conversation between the heathen them now in what going to take place if we're going to come up against, the children of Israel, right? So you continue on in the Hebrew, right? Verse 20, right? Verse 20. Waya ba'a Allah hayam Allah bala ma aima la laya laha waya amara lawa ama lakwa ra'a laka ba'a ba'awa ha'a nasha yama waya wayam laka atham wa'aka athaha adara ashara ada bara Allah yaka Allah salakia athawo ta'ai shaha waya kwama bala aima bakwara waya kabasha atha Asa Nawa Waya Laka Aima Sharaya Mawa Aba Waya Kara Apa Allah Ayam Kaya Hawa Laka Hawa Waya Taya Tazaba Mala Aka Yahweh Bada Raka Lashata Lashatana Lawa Waha Wa'a Rakab Aila Atha Nawa Washa Naya Naai Bayawa Aimawa Watha Ra'a Ha'a Sawa Na Atha Mala Aka Yahweh Natazara Bada Raka Waka Rabawa Shala Wapaha Baya Dawa Watha Ha'a Tawana Mana Yada Baka Watha Laka Basha Raha Wayaka Bala Aima Atha Ha'a Sana Tawana Laha Tha Ha Ada Raka Waya Ai Mada Mala Aka Yahweh Bama Sha'ai Wala Aka Rama Yama Gadara Mazaha Waga Dara Mazaha Watha Ra'a Ha'a Tawana Atha Mala Aka Yahweh Wata Laka Taza Allah Aqua Yara Watha Laka Taza Atha Ragala Mala Aima Allah Aqua Yara Waya Sapa Laha Katha Ha Waya Wasap Wa Yaha Wasap Mala Aka Yahweh Aiba Wara Waya Aima Dama Bama Wawam Tazara Ashara Ahana Barak Lanatha Watha Yana Washa Ma'awala Watha Ha'a Sana Wana Atha Mala Aka Yahweh Watha Ra'a Taza Taka Takatha, Bala Aima, Wa Waya Kaha, Apa, Balaima, Balama, Wa Wayaka, Atha, Aa, Tawana, Lama, Wala. Right?
Numbers chapter 22 and verse 20. And the Most High came unto Balaam at night and said unto him, If the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that shalt thou do. Verse 21. And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the prince of Moab. Verse 22. And the anger and the Most High anger was kindled because he went, and the angel of the Most High stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and his 2 servants were with him. Verse 23. And the ass saw the angel of the Most High standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and the ass turned aside out of the way, and went into the field of Balaam, smote the ass to turn her into the way. Verse 24. But the angel of the Most High stood in part of the vineyard, a wall being on this side, a wall on that side. Verse 25. And when the ass saw the angel of the Most High, she trusted herself onto the wall and crushed in Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. Verse 26. And the angel of the Most High went further and stood in a narrow place where was no way to turn, either to the right hand or to the left. 27. Verse 27. And when the ass saw the angel of the Most High, she fell down under Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with his staff.
So now we see again, continuing on and seeing the instructions, again, with the various this heathen, was given, and being that, not because the Most High again know that. So now he making mention in verse 9, and he say, Now therefore I pray unto you, tarry here also this night, that I may know what the Lord will say unto me more. So you see, right? And verse 20, and God came unto Balaam at night and said unto him, If the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I say unto thee, that shall ye do. So now you see the Most High tell him to go. Now in verse 20 you say, God, and God's anger was kindled because he went, and the angel of the Lord stood in the way. So now it will explain now the reason why now concerning this now, because now he intention again was, to go and to speak what the Lord require him of. But now knowing the mind of the heathen now, again, they would again, they don't follow these laws, these commandments, but it must be, as again, must be grind into them to know how, the Most High is, and this is what, what we see taking place here now, and verse, and now we see now in verse 25, right? And when they asked for the angel of the Lord, he trusts himself, she trusts herself onto the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. So he wanted to know, well, hey, why, this donkey not going forward? Because now it's like, like something hindering from moving forward. And again, this you get more as you read on. I know you want to.
The power at the Mosiah again, and then after you see some of them again, they're showing you like some of these animals and all too, right? When you check it out and all too, there's the same thing with the Mosiah and thing. When you check out something like a lion and a tiger and thing, right? You see in the power, so something like a donkey and thing, right? Nobody might not know no respect for these things and everything, right? But they're showing you something. When you see the power of these animals and then you see the movements and how these things just take down other beasts and things. And sometimes you see whether sometimes when some other beings get too close to these animals, they see what happening. And then after now you see what happening here now with these animals and then again now seeing something that will come from the most how they can just back and they pushing forward and then knowing that hey, you see that what it? I'm not going forward. So the animals and all know that hey that they will just see they not natural. And thing right, and not natural in front of the eyes. They didn't see like that before, and not natural in front of the eyes and thing right. And you see how they penetrating. So you see what's going on. The animals even have a fear for the Mosiah and all too, right. And we coming back again and saying, that why they when they check out the world today, because we have any fear. And so just to see that I angel and you see what could happen here. And now the man wants Man now want to know what is donkey again? What is donkey really doing here? But it's donkey like that's tripping. I know people to be tripping, but like this donkey tripping off on me here. And thing right, see what as I say, we go see what's going on and the scriptures go on and thing right. So you see at all time we are the fear the Mosiah and all too, right? Because the fear animals and all in the Mosiah.
And again, so that we drawing from this, we drawing it's showing as you say, we're reading out here, showing that these heathen nations and them out of place for coming up against the children of the Lord. This is this is one of the stories I say in our records. We show that they should as we say stay in line. Otherwise, will come upon them great destruction. What we see happening now with the coronavirus, it taking a toll through these other nations. Because why? The Most High has always looked over the children of Israel. And always again brought that reminder and again to, as you say, anybody who try to come on, any heathen that try to come up against us, as you say, we put them to utter destruction. And this is what we're reading here. Right? So, is 29, 28. Yeah. Was the book of Numbers, chapter 22 and verse 28 in the Hebrew. Wow. Waya Pathaka Yahweh Atha Paya Na'a Tawana Watha Amara Laba La'aim Maha Aisha Yatha Yathaya Laka Kaya Haka Yatha Naya Zaha Shalasha Ragal Yama Waya Amara Bala Aiman Ra'a Tawana Kaha Hatha Aila Laka Latha Baya Lawa Yasha Karab Baya Daya Kaya Haitha Ara Gatha, Yaka, Watha, Ama, Amara, Ha'a, Tawana, Allah, Balama, Allah, Wa'a, Anna, Kaha, Aya, Atha, Aka, Ashara, Raka, Batha, Aila, Ya, Ma'ai, Wadaka, Aida, Aya, Shama, Ayawama, Azaha, Asa, Kana, Asa, Kana, Taha, Taya, La'ai, La'ai, Shawata, Laka, Kaha, Waya, Amara, La'a, Waya, Bala, Yahawa, Atha, Aya, Naya, Balam, Waya, Ra'a, Atha, Mala, Aka, Yahawa, Natazara, Bada, Raka, Waka, Rabao, Shala, Paha, Bayadaiwa, Waya, Wadha, Waya, Shatahawa, Shaka, Wa, Paya, Pahawa, Waka, Amara, Laya, Yawa, Mala, Aka, Yahawa, Aila, Maha, Aka, Yatha, Atha, Naka, Zaha, Shala, Washa, Baga, Layam, Anaha, Anna, Kaya, Yataza, Atha, Ya, Lasha, Thana, Kaya, Yara, Tha, Ada, Raka, Lana, Kada, Watha, Ra'a, Naya, Ha'a, Tawana, Wathahatha, Lapa, Naya, Zaha, Shalasha, Raga, Salakia, Ragala, Yama, Awo, Raya, Atha, Mapa, Naya, Kaya, Aitha, Rama, Atha, Kaya, Ara, Gatha, Wa'a, Watha, Haka, Akaha, Hakaya, Yathaya, Waya, Amara, Bala, Aima, Allah, Mala, Aka, Yahawa, Atha, Athaya, Kaya, Ra'a, Ada, Aitha, Athaya, Kaya, Atha, Natazara, Lakwa, Ra'a, Taya, Bada, Waka, Wa'ai, Taha, Aima, Ra'ai, Yana, Yaka, Asha, Obaha, Laya.
Numbers chapter 22 and verse 28. And the Most High opened the mouth of the earth, and she said unto Balaam, What have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me thee 3 times? Verse 21. Balaam said unto the earth, Because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in my hand, for now would I kill thee. Verse 30. And the earth said unto Balaam, Am not I thy ass upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thy unto this day? Was I ever wrong to do so unto thee? And he said, Nay,